What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
So, when was the last time you? When was the last time you actually had a date that required reservations?
It's been a very long time since I had a date.
How long
that
ago has it been a
required
date since you required reservations?
Years.
How long has it
Years
been
and-
since you're on a date that required reservations?
Probably 10 years.
All right. In all seriousness, ma'am, why do you feel like you're all that?
I guess because I used to be all that.
So did the actress that goes by Sunshine. So did Layla Rashawn. Have you seen her lately?
Yes, I have seen her lately.
Okay. You're 45.
So I should just give up the search.
You should get realistic. Do you look at, first off, turn off YouTube and stuff in the background. I'm gonna shut this down.
It's not on.
Yeah, there's a microphone that's on in the back. There's a YouTube channel or something that's on, because it's not me. You got YouTube.
No.
Anyhow. Do you watch Cocktails and Queens or anything like that with Vivica Fox, Selena Johnson on Fox Soul Channel? Do you ever watch any of those videos?
No, I've never seen that.
But you know who Vivica Fox is?
Yes.
Have you seen her recently?
Yes, I have.
She used to be the shit too back in the 90s. So did Lisa Ray.
Yeah, she did something.
So basically, you know why? Here's why a lot. Okay, we got an echo problem. Are you?
Yeah, but to Kevin's point, all of these women were at the top of their games back in the day, back in their heyday, and they really believed that they would stay and look like that forever. But what often happens is gravity takes place and time and age takes place. And then guess what? They believe that they're still that same person talking about not settling down. And even as of recently, Vivica Fox just got like what? A BBL? A BBL Vivica Fox has now. At nearly how old? We got to go look at this. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox is 60 years old as of this recording. And she got a BBL. This is a woman that is far, far away from the post war. She is clearly 2,000 yards down from the post war. And she's getting a BBL to try to still get her groove back. Insane.
You don't have any other, you don't have YouTube or any other windows open?
No, I don't.
Are you on Bluetooth or are you on speakerphone or what?
I do have you on speaker.
Take me off speakerphone, please. Hello?
Hello, is that better?
Yep. Do you have a recent picture?
I'm sure I do.
So why don't you use a recent picture?
That's just the picture that's attached.
No.
to
I asked
my
I asked a
account.
specific question. Why don't you use a recent picture?
Laziness.
Okay. If you're being serious, ma'am, this is sad. And I'm going to use this for advantage for the channel. See, far too many of our sisters, set themselves in such a position to where when they fail, they can blame everything else. You've made it to where it's impossible for you to be successful. So you basically predetermined, you basically set yourself up for failure. so you can have a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's fine.
I don't want to be a failure.
Well, I've already told you, man. You're taking this like it's a. You're not being serious about this, because if you were, you would actually get real with about your current age, your current sexual marketplace value, your current, you know, your current level, your current look, and then really adjust those accordingly. Adjust accordingly.
Okay.
I mean, again, why would a man who's around your age, who is doing well, men don't want ready-made families. Men in that age either have children and they're already in college or gone. Why nobody wants to come to no guys who are doing well off don't want to come take your 7 and 9-year-old bills. That's what they are to that man, a bill. Can that man discipline those children if he became your husband? If you got married to somebody, you got married to Keith Henry, could he whoop your children? Could he whoop those kids? No.
If we were married,
Yes.
yes.
Oh. Could he whoop those kids as often as they needed to be whooped without hearing anything from you? See, right there. Is that you've never thought about that?
I had.
You want a man to come in.
Excuse me, no.
You want a man to come in and be a financial provider, pay like he's their biological father, yet he can only discipline the kids to the level you feel is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody gonna come sign up for that, especially for an average woman. No. Better to go and get a younger woman with no kids and make your own family. I mean, I'm trying to dance around this to not feel like I'm bullying or beating up on somebody, because you really seem to kind of be either, I don't know if you're trolling, you're being funny. I have to take it as you're
I'm
being
not
serious.
trolling.
But if you
Actually
are
looking
but
for
but if
a
you are
husband.
but ma'am, if you're looking for, you would do better to find a partner. You're not going to get a provider husband. At best, you're going to find a partner. Somebody who will be all right with being a stepfather. Do you have a home?
Yes.
Okay. How much longer you have to pay on it?
I just moved in.
I didn't hear you.
So I just moved in, so
Oh man, she just moved in. So for the next couple of years, a few centuries, she has to pay that off. And she believes that what, a man should just step in and it's going to be nothing. He has to take on your debt, your responsibilities, your children. Why are we acting like this is like no big thing for a man to just step into? Like he's supposed to just accept this. Most men, especially ones that have their stuff together and that are worth their salt, that knows that there's somebody, won't accept this. This is not a good deal for anyone. But then she would come in and think she's doing someone a favor because why? You get me. You get her. That's what it's all about. Insane.
30 years.
Oh, okay. All right. So, a man you're dealing with, he's going to be able to have a home too. Where do you move? Most men don't want to move into a woman's house, especially provider males. See, all these things are the logistics of your life. See, a lot of women in your position tend to wait till after their kids are gone, like 18 up, but you waited to have your children so late. If you wait, you'll be 7 years old, 8, 11 years, you'll be 56. You got some very serious things to sort out. and then know what all that looks like on the open market, and then know how to go out and present it to available men, the guy you're likely going to find is probably a man making about $40,000 to $60,000 a year here in Atlanta, a regular middle class working guy. Probably is already a divorced man. Maybe has a child. He's on child support or something. Uh, so where he doesn't want any additional kids, your kids are there. You know, he's cool with that, but he's a dominant alpha provider male. You know, y'all are, you know, the mortgages. Maybe he doesn't have a house. I don't know, in Atlanta. So many people do different things. He move into your house. I mean, and y'all live just like most people. But the way you were talking is you don't want that. You want somebody who's going to be able to come elevate your life.
Well, I mean, you just described that as a partnership.
Yeah, it is. It is not a traditional marriage. It is a partnership because you guys are coming together for practical reasons. That does not mean that there's no romance, but look, men, high value men don't take on situations like yours. Men who
Okay.
have fewer options are more willing to take on situations like yours. There are men out there who don't want to die alone either. So he's like, well, I really can't get much better than her. Yeah, you're gonna have to settle. Y'all gonna have to settle for each other. How else can I say it? Either he'll settle for you and you'll settle for him, and y'all just do like everybody else does, or he'll just live over there and you'll live over there. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can't get up here. Not realistically. And most women, when they think about a man, they think about a man that's going to elevate. I'm going to increase. No, maintenance is what you get. Somebody in the house, somebody to cut the yard.
So I should be looking for the maintenance man.
Yeah, I'll give you as much as I can. I'm telling you, at your age, with what you got going on, I don't know if you know any 45-year-old women with 2 kids under 10, and who make $55,000 a year, who's average looking, gets any well-off men.
I hear you.
All right then. Anything else? Got to book your session. Can't call back in on this topic.
All right. Well, I thank you. I thank you for your advice.
All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye. What's going on? Hey, miss. What's going on?
Hello, how are
I'm
you?
well.
Hi. So, I did have a question. I've been watching you, actually binge watching you today.
Mm-hmm.
So I just found your channel and I am trying to become more of a high value woman that I feel I should be and I am working towards.
Okay.
Um, my question is, I've had plenty of high value men in my past. However, as you put it in some of your videos, I haven't been able to close the deal because I usually self-sabotage.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how can I avoid being having, I guess, imposter syndrome while I'm dealing with men that see value in me, but I somehow don't see it in myself.
Okay. So, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'5",
Dress size?
128.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to you saying the
Uh,
pounds. I'm 128 and my dress size is a 5.
Okay. And then what would I rank you if I saw you? Scale of 1 to 10. No sevens.
I would say a lot of men give me a 9. I could provide a picture, but I kid you not, that's what people say.
Yeah,
But
you're gonna
again,
provide me
I
a
do
picture.
have imposter
Yeah, you can
syndrome.
provide me a picture. But okay. So and what area of the country are you in?
I'm in the US in the Midwest,
Are you in a major city, like an international city, Oklahoma City, Chicago?
Chicago.
Chicago. And do you
Yes.
want to be married?
Absolutely.
Y-
But in your videos, I have noticed that I think one of my problems as well is that I haven't seen that example in real life. So I get a little nervous about it, especially the last time I was
Wh-
offered. I don't feel like I really deserve it.
What do
So
you
go ahead.
mean? Somebody offered to marry you?
Yes, my last boyfriend, he was a high value male. He did ask for my hand in marriage in front of my family. I said yes, but 2 weeks went past and I did start to act very unreasonable, and I kind of threw that
Okay.
out.
And is your dad in your life?
No, he is
All
not.
right. So, um, raised by mom,
I'm
raised
sorry?
by your mother.
Yes,
Did you
I
go?
am.
Did you graduate from college?
Yes, I did. I graduated from a major university in finance,
And
but I do not work in
you have a
finance.
graduate degree?
I have a bachelor's
Yes.
degree.
Okay. So, first things, have you ever had any professional counseling?
Yes, I have, and I'm currently in counseling right now.
And is there anything that you're taking current meds for, like Prozac, Zoloft, any depression, anything like that?
No, I'm not taking current meds, but I have had a few breakthroughs with my counselor,
So if
therapist.
and only if you want to disclose, I mean, uh,
Sure.
anything dealing with attachment, abandonment, acceptance.
Yes, yes, abandonment
Right.
issues.
There you go. Abandonment. Abandonment.
Mhm.
All right. So not to get I'll let your counselor do what he does. Um
Sure.
now wanting to be why do you want to be married?
Well, I would like to have children someday, and I've always saw myself with a family and with a husband. Um, but for me, sometimes it feels like a pipe dream.
Okay. You want to have children. You always saw yourself as a
Yes,
family. Okay.
and a
Okay.
husband. Yes.
Anything else you want to add to that?
Um, I just like I said. Wow.
What Kevin means by that, and I can guarantee he's going to touch on this, is what is the man going to get? What are you going to be to him? Do you even care about him at all? And these are some of the things that you guys need to take note of, especially when women are speaking about marriage. Is it what she's going to do for you and the family, or is it what she just wants out of it and what she wants to do for her, for, again, quote unquote, her children and her? So it's nothing to deal with them. The man is just there to provide the money and provide, the seed to get the child. But it's nothing about the husband. And these are some of the things that women need to focus on more.
Wow, I'm getting emotional already. I just feel like an imposter. I get a lot of compliments about myself and the qualities I have, but I don't see them. And I feel like they may abandon me like my father did.
Have you ever is your father was he alive or is he dead?
He's alive.
Where is he at?
He always wanted
Where's
boys.
he at?
Well, he has he's not a very good role model himself, but he goes from woman to woman,
Well,
has
where's he
several
at?
kids,
But
but
where's he at?
he he's in the city, but
Chicago?
I don't know where he is. I can't
Okay.
yes, but I
Listen,
can't
listen,
get
sis,
hold of
sis, sis.
him.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Uh, Papa was Rolling Stone, right?
Yes.
Have you ever heard his side of the story from him?
Yes.
Okay. And what did he tell you? About,
He said that he always wanted a boy.
okay. Uh, and your mother and your father obviously weren't married, right?
No, they were
Okay.
not at no
So you
point.
were more or less, we call it a love child. Was he active? Was
Sure.
he active in your life at all?
Not that I could remember, but my mom said he was.
All right. So I'm gonna talk to this subject because I was even in this
Sure.
subject. Oftentimes, children have abandonment issues from fathers who, this is going to be hard to hear, but I've been in it.
Sure.
Fathers who never wanted to be fathers.
Mhm.
So for your father to say he wanted sons, that's his truth. Did you ever ask your mother, Mom, why did you decide to go through with the pregnancy? And I said, and I tell you, no, you laugh, but I asked my mother this very question. I asked my mother this very question. My father has 13 children. I asked my mother this question. Why? Because we struggled growing up, and I saw a lot of stuff that I mean, obviously it wasn't ideal. And I asked my mom, why? And you got his side of the story, and you feel some kind of way about that, right? But
Yeah.
I would gather that you don't have any smoke for your mother.
I have smoke for both of them,
Okay,
but
but have
not
you
in
ever asked what? See, here's the thing. You're an adult now. Let me move on down this path. You know how relationships
sure.
work. When you were a kid, you had no defenses against this. Now you see how this works. People like each other, hook up. One woman gets pregnant. Next thing you know, instead of having an abortion, she decides to have a baby with a dude she wasn't even with for 6 months, and then tries to make that dude be a father, maybe or maybe not. Then the kid has to suffer that. So it is
Sure.
not unusual to have abandonment issues, but the way in which you can address abandonment issues is to understand that your mama and your daddy would in today's climate, you see this all over. She shouldn't have made him a father, and she shouldn't have been a mother, because it's like my mother. I was like, why didn't we get on child support? Why we don't do all this? A lot of black mothers. I'm back up. This is going to be hard here. A lot of women wear a single mother on their chest like a badge of honor and don't realize what it does to the kids. So I need all you single mothers that I've talked to understand this is what I'm talking about. This is the fruits of you not thinking about putting a strong man in front of your child, backing up. We raise broken people. You raise weak boys and either masculine or very insecure women. And it sounds like you're an attractive woman on the outside,
Thank you.
but on the inside, you're a mess. And and it's not a death sentence.
No, I'm gonna pause it right there, and I need everyone to just digest that piece of information he just given. That was one of the realest things he has said. This would be one of those quotes that live forever. You got to really understand what he just said. Men and women need to hear that, but most importantly, the women that are deciding to be in these situations.
What if you're actively working with a therapist? Kudos.
Thank you.
The man who proposed to you, how long ago was that?
This was February 2019.
Okay, where's he at now?
Still in my phone somehow.
There's a story there. Why did you gave the ring back?
Yes, I did.
And what was the reason you gave her?
I told him that I wasn't ready for a family.
And what did he say?
He said he understood because at that time, I was not hinting at marrying or anything like that, and he kind of did surprise me out of nowhere with it.
And are you guys still seeing one another?
We're not currently seeing one another. I've decided to be friends with
There's
him,
no
and
friend.
I think he's friends with
You
me.
can't be friends. What are you talking about? What the fuck do you women think you can talk about? Men aren't
Okay,
toys.
so maybe he has.
Oh, let me back this up. Let me back this up. Are you friends with your
Okay.
daddy? Because he
No.
hurt you, right? Fuck you
Yes.
mean you gonna be friends with a man you broke his heart?
I'm sorry.
I get it, but I need you ladies to stop this.
Mm-hmm.
Which ultimately I was harsh because I need to get your attention. I had to slap you with what you could understand so you could try to put yourself in his position.
Mm-hmm.
This man proposed to you in front of family and you embarrassed him. So you can't be friends with this guy. You don't even, you need to go no contact because he's probably not strong enough to go no contact with you. But if you care about him at all, you need to go no contact with him. You can't, and you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube. Whatever it is going forward, you got to stay in counseling. And trust me, people with issues get in relationships every day, but you're going to have to be honest with that when you deal with somebody. You can't hide that, and you have to stay doing the work. How often are you seeing your therapist?
I see my therapist about once to twice a week.
And how long have you been seeing your therapist?
5 months. Can I just make one quick comment since I see it in your chat?
Well, I don't care about the chat room. We don't do that.
Okay. Well, can I just make a really quick comment?
Go ahead.
I didn't want to interrupt you, so I just was asking.
Well, see, the reason I don't want you, I need you to pay attention to me, not the chat room. They don't count.
Okay.
They don't count.
Okay.
You don't know them people.
Okay.
They don't know you. They don't know what you look like. See, along with abandonment issues, there also tend to be approval issues on the other side.
Sure.
You know, daddy wasn't there, so I got to stay on mama's good side. So I got a good approval of other people. This is why you keep looking at the chat room. You care what they say, but you don't know these folks. If you've been going 5 months, 2 weeks, once, you said twice a week? Okay. Then you got to continue to do that work. Are you actively, when do you plan on actively getting back out there dating?
Theoretically, when I feel like I would be a better product of society.
Well, that ain't never going to happen, really. I mean, no, that's perfection. Nobody's perfect. You are who you are.
Okay.
You came out of the factory where you came out. But it's like, okay, think about it this way. Let's say somebody who is an alcoholic or a drug addict, they get clean. Should they always live life like they were homeless, like they were still you got to move forward.
Sure.
But the question is, do you know how to date? That's one thing that's missing a lot with
do you want my opinion?
That's a rhetorical question. With Black folks, it tends to be missing. Dating simply means interacting with a man, going out, sharing some time, keeping it. There may be sexual tension, but not crossing the sexual line until you know you're ready to handle all that, but being very clear, not leading a man on.
Sure.
What I'm hearing right now is there's a lot of work, and at 29, the best thing the best thing to do is stay in the work, because I asked you why you want to be married, and there was nothing about the man, the kind of man, the caliber of man. You're just not there yet.
Exactly. And she's going down a very selfish path, as I've said earlier. This whole marriage thing is just an image for her, and she wants to get the image right for herself. She wants to be labeled as this perfect person that was able to figure it out and also have the image of the family structure in the household. It's not about the man right now. Like Kevin said, she definitely needs to figure it
out. And there's a whole other individual that goes along with it. And it's more than just, being a beautiful woman and having some babies.
I definitely feel like I have more to offer than just being beautiful. I think it's one of my least redeeming qualities.
But what I'm saying is you're almost 30, right?
Sure.
So
yes.
One thing that wives of high value men, because I'm assuming you're talking about a man who's making mid 6 figures, low to mid 6 figures. Yes, no. Are you talking about a guy who's making $80,000?
I didn't know that was a question.
Are you looking at a man who's making $80,000 a year? You're looking at a guy who's making around $350,000 a year.
The latter.
Right. Those men tend to marry feminine, beautiful, inspirational women who are cooperative and submissive. Those women tend to have been raised to be wives. That's
where I feel like I failed.
Well, and that's true. You weren't raised to be a traditional wife. So
Mm-hmm.
the likelihood of you being in a traditional marriage is not high.
Sure.
So that means there's going to have to be something else in marriage. Going to get a high value alpha male, that kind of stuff. They got women who are raised that way. So this is where
Sure.
women start having to make I don't want to say concessions. And see, that's the bad word. We're not supposed to say compromise, but yeah, you're gonna have to compromise.
In what way?
Well, the same way he's gonna have to compromise dealing with you.
Sure.
I mean,
I guess I just wanted an example.
meaning maybe he okay. All right, here's a way. The man
Okay.
making that kind of money, he may have a child.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
may have a child.
I love
Huh?
children. I love
Okay.
children. I've dated a lot of men with children.
He also, he may not be the best looking. He be above average, but he's not the best. He won't be Boris Kojo in that piece.
Understood. I don't care for pretty men.
So, and you be in order for any of us to have anything to work out, you're going to get 80% of what you want in somebody. Just like they're going to get 80% of you at best. And if a man is willing
Right.
to, if a man making that kind of bread is willing to deal with you, then you need to do whatever the hell you need to do to be willing to deal with him. That's why I asked you about your
Mm-hmm.
previous guy, because apparently he kind of knew all this stuff about you. How long were
Mm-hmm.
you guys together?
For 7 months.
7 months. And he wanted to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um,
I told you I feel imposter syndrome.
well, but at least you didn't, stay in the work.
You're right.
And like I said, compromises. You got a lot going on though. You got a lot going on. But here's the thing: if you don't stay doing the work, it's darn sure not going to work out. And
Right.
pretty women. You've been pretty your entire life, but that wall is 30, boom, and it has everything to do with the biological clock. After 35, it's downhill. So I would stay focused on doing the work, and then you got to get back out
Right.
there and start interacting with people while you have time. You don't have a lot of time from a biological clock standpoint.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. Well, appreciate you calling in. These are getting more complex.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
bye-bye.
much.
Man, this is one of the best episodes I've watched. A lot of gems were dropped in this episode. And, you could always appreciate these episodes for that. But I need everyone to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And turn on post notifications so you guys will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace.